Um, I want to talk to you about, first of all, I hate the new Instagram. That's like to start. I hate the new Instagram because they are trying so bad to copy Instagram. And you know, a lot of people use to a lot of people used to love Instagram early, especially people like us who knew Instagram from the beginning. But soon as it got purchased by Facebook, I was like, uh-oh. And that platform has just, first, like we saw how Facebook does, because Facebook wants the dominance of social media. At a point, I don't know for those of you who remember, but when Twitter became the platform where everybody would go, this is when Facebook copied the feed. Because you people don't remember, but there's a point where there was a time where there was no feed on Facebook, where it was just your profile and your post, and it would be shown to people. And then they start copying every feature from Twitter. There was a point, for those who remember, where, sorry, this cable is just messing with me. Yeah. So I was saying, there was a time where when Facebook was copying every feature from Twitter because they were scared of the competition from Twitter. So Facebook is not new at this. Whenever there's a competition, if they cannot buy it, they will copy everything from it. And so they did this with Twitter. They had a war for some time, and then it didn't really pan out. Then they tried to copy Spotify at a point and add a music thing. Then of course they bought Instagram because they knew that it was the competition, and I was like, oh shit, they're gonna fuck it up. Then they bought WhatsApp, and they didn't touch WhatsApp too much yet, but I mean, they add stuff on WhatsApp that I don't know why it's here, like the stories. Like, listen, just put my Instagram story in Facebook and WhatsApp. Just ask me for the permission to do it. I will say yes. Everything I put in one story, put it in the rest of the stories, because it's just the same place. Why you want me to post a story for WhatsApp, a story for Facebook, a story for Instagram? The type of stupid things that. And why do you need to put stories on WhatsApp? Like, it's not a social network. It's a place where we talk. And you see, the thing with me is, like, Facebook is just trying to turn everything they buy into Facebook. And then everything that is a competition, they just want to morph into it. And everybody is hating the new version of Instagram. Not because they want to hate and people hate change and stuff. It's just that they don't need Instagram to become a copy of TikTok. And Instagram is just there trying to turn itself into a new TikTok. And listen, I like to browse my feed without really thinking and just looking, right? And now I might like photos from people that I don't know, because now, as always, and they keep doing this, all these platforms, they keep pretending to us that we have to give them our power. So, and we give them all the power. We create profiles. Not only they take away our freedom of speech, they start removing our comments, they start doing all that stuff. And at the same time, we tell them who we want to see. Hey, I want to be friends with MJ, Julie, Ellie's boys. And then you wake up and you're having posts from people you don't follow. Just like on TikTok. When you go on TikTok, it's just showing you stuff. Listen, there are some people, I don't follow them for a reason. I'm not interested in their content, or I'm not interested in them. So now I can just swipe up and click on somebody that I'm not interested in. And they don't give me the choice, because all they care about is, hey, we have to beat TikTok at this, and we just have to make it about viral videos. When it started on Instagram, it was about putting photos in a nice filter. The spirit of Instagram was, it's the Instamatic camera, like this one. Where is it? Somewheres. I don't know where my wife put it, but it was like the Instamatic camera, and with the filter that make the photos look good, and that was it. Then they added we went from square photos to rectangular photos. It was okay. It was a welcome addition. Then they added video. It was okay. And then they started fucking up. They wanted to add IGTV. They wanted to turn themselves into YouTube. Nobody wanted to go and post videos on Instagram because they keep blocking stuff from people. Nobody trusts Facebook. And we don't trust YouTube, but Facebook, this is the last level of what we don't trust. And then they start deciding what is a good post, what is not. Or somebody can post something and they will keep it, and it's the same. Somebody can post exactly the same content and they will remove it. It makes no sense. Their rules keep changing, and they are not. Sometimes they make no sense, and you end up with a platform that, listen, I'm not saying things cannot evolve. I'm the king of evolving myself. I think evolution is great, especially if you add good additions. But if your goal is just to copy another platforms, you make no sense. So Instagram now is just Reels. Reels is just a copy of TikToks. And most people are telling Instagram that they hate it, and the response of Instagram is, we're gonna double down. And the CEO told so Adam Mosseri is the CEO of Instagram, and he went on The Verge, and he told them, okay, we'll put some photos, but actually we'll put more videos, because it's just gonna be full screen Reels, and maybe they will put photos, but and this used to be the place for photographers. Like I remember when we used to go on Flickr. Instagram became the place like for people who are into photography. This really became the place that you go and post your photos, and then more and more people came in, and then it became what it is now, because people sell out, and then they say, hey, I took my millions and I'm out. So I mean, a billion is a billion. That's 1,000 millions. So if you're two people and you're here with your application that everybody love, but you're not making money yet, and Mark arrived from nowhere and says, hey, I want this. No, we don't trust you. I want this. I'll give you 1 billion. You're like, what? It's the two of you. He's like 500 million each. What you gonna do? No, I'll stand for my users. Give me the money. And that's exactly what happened. You know, John Koeman, the creator of is it Signal or is it Telegram? I don't remember. Actually, the guy who created Telegram or Signal, I think it's Signal, is actually the same guy who created WhatsApp. And that guy was talking a lot. I don't trust Facebook. I will never sell to Facebook. WhatsApp will always be independent. Blah, 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 blah. Mark Zuckerberg arrived with 19 billions. $19 billion is a lot of money. So you can have all your principles and stuff, but for 19 billions, yo, you can build another one like he did. I think he did Signal or Telegram. Well, I think it's Signal. And yeah, you know, they try to stay here, and then they realize it's Facebook. They will try to monetize everything, and then they start to be pissed, and then they leave the company and they leave the users with Facebook. You don't care. You got your 19 billions living. 19 billion. I think it was 10 people working on WhatsApp at that time. Even if you keep 15, even if you keep 15 billions and you share 4 billions between your 10 employees, right? It's going to be 400 million each. Everybody is fine. And all your freedom of the privacy or 19 billion, everybody forgot. And everybody sold their app to Facebook. And the only thing Facebook cannot buy is TikTok because it belongs to Tencent, a giant, and ByteDance. Like, is it Tencent? No, Tencent is WeChat. It's ByteDance. They belong to ByteDance, which is a huge Chinese company. And there's no way that the first time the Chinese have a social media platform that is exploding around the world, they're not going to sell it to Facebook. So what Facebook does, they copy your whole platform and they try to turn. I don't think they're trying to turn TikTokers into Instagrammers. I believe that they are just trying to prevent Instagrammers to leave Instagram for TikTok, just like they did for stories. Because when we start all doing stories on Snapchat, once they put stories on Instagram, we all came back. So I believe that they're doing the same strategy. But damn, like, I would love my social media, every platform, to do one thing and well. I don't need them to do nothing else. I don't need to have DMs on every platforms. I can have DMs only on Instagram. And then I use Twitter to tweet. Instagram, I post my photos, my small videos. TikTok, I post my reels. And then YouTube, I post my long form video. But all these people are competing for your time, so they will make sure that you stay there. So mark my words, give it a little bit of time until on TikTok you are able to post long videos, to post photos, you can do that already, but to send you can send DMs, but they're gonna just change TikTok at a point so that you can just do everything on TikTok, so that they can become the new superpower. That's exactly what they're gonna do. And Instagram is gonna fight that because they're trying to stay the kings of that space. And listen, if Apple was smart on that front, they would integrate this into iMessages. But iMessages is just it's a bad app. But listen, I would integrate all those things, like the photos and posting your stories and stuff, inside of iMessage, inside of the iPhone. I would have a network that only work for iPhones, where you can tweet your statuses and post your photos straight from your camera, from your phone, directly to your story or your feed inside of iMessage. That would be an instant win. But Apple, they don't know how to do that. The social, they as good as they are in making phones, they are horrible on making social media apps. They should hire me so I can say no to all the stupid ideas from their engineers. But yeah, it is what it is. Flickr was good. Flickr was so cool. Instagram has become absolutely unbearable. The CEO guy for IG, who's on Twitter, yeah, and also doesn't care what people think about the changes. Yeah, it's crazy. He's just doing his mission, and yeah, listen, here's what it is. No, I want to eat candies. You want an egg? Hey.